As we continue through this exceptional week of Jurassic World Alive, we're gonna slow down the pace just a little bit. Today's gonna be a super chill video, but it's gonna be an important video because we do have a British Isles epic strike tower to take down. We're gonna have one battle is all we're gonna have to do here, but it's 3 level 30 dinosaurs. And don't be confused, despite 2 of these being commons, they're still level 30. And if you don't take this seriously, which I've been known to not take towers seriously, you can find yourself short 200 hard cash and retrying this battle tower. But hopefully with today's advice, you're going to avoid that. So what I'm going to suggest is, I've already kind of set out some team options here, and you know me, I like to kind of give, maybe I don't like to do uniques unless absolutely mandatory, and I don't think uniques are necessarily needed in today's video. The first thing that you're going to want is you're going to want something with instant distraction, preferably, which is almost always going to be the case. You're going to want this Incubator, because it has an instant distraction and it can leave a bleed. It's just a good creature to use on strike towers. So keep that in mind. If you are wondering what you should be asking for in your alliance, then Sucators are always a good option. Another thing that you're going to want to have is you're going to want to have something with immunity. So Dimetrodon, if you have it, Triostronics if you have it, Indominus Rex if you have it. Those are going to be good options because you're going to want something that can hit hard and is also immune, because we do have a swap-in stunner in Iguanodon. I've also got in here a couple of chompers, and actually there's 3 chompers totals, but there's 2 chompers in Allosinosaurus. You could sub in Allosaurus, you could put in Tarbosaurus. T-Rex works here. Your Indominus Rex could work as a chomper. Thor works as a chomper. And then I've got a couple of tanks. I've got Stegodius, I've got Tragodistus, which are going to be tanks. And finally, a swap-in Crusher. You could do Dracoceratops Gen 2, or you could do Dracorex Gen 2 or Dracoceratops. There's no Gen 2 for that one yet. So that's going to be what you want to look for when you're building this team out. The order that I want to go in is, I want to go with Incubator first. Typically on these towers, if you're going to use Incubator, you're going to want it to lead. And you could also lead with one of your immune dinosaurs. You could lead with Triostronics. You could lead with Indominus Rex as well. And in fact, I think I'm going to straight go with the Triostronics. And then I'm going to come in with Incubator. And then I'm going to go Stegodius. Yeah. And then I'm going to choose Dracoceratops, hopefully, to finish things out. Now, here's what I want to do with this opening move with Triostronics, because I think I'm going to get hit with an attack, but then a swap is going to happen. So since I can survive the first attack, even if your Triostronics isn't level 24 like mine is, you're definitely going to want to just level it up. Like use it, don't level up, but use it for this. It'll be good. And then I'm going to do Ready to Crush. I'm going to load up the cannon to drop the pain on the next dinosaurs that come out. Thagomizer is going to hurt, but not as bad, because it doesn't slow me down here because I am immune. And then we're going to go for the ferocious, and doesn't matter, the stun's not going to affect us. This is why you probably wanted to lead with an immune creature first, and that didn't necessarily hit as hard. But I'm also going to go first on Iguanodon, and that is going to hit really hard. So now I pretty much don't think my Triostronics is going to survive another attack. Megalosuchus, what you want to look out for here is it has a one-time counterattack. So the damage of 1070 per attack is actually going to be 2 based on whatever attack it does. So it's going to do at least, what is that, 2140 per attack per 2 turns. I hope that makes sense. Well, per turn it's going to get 2 attacks, so it's going to do at least 2140 if my math is correct on that. And I'm faster, so I'm going to go ahead and Triostronics is actually really nice here. I definitely, now that I'm seeing it play out, I highly recommend Triostronics if you have it. And you don't have to have level 24 in order for it to be effective. And then, I mean, at this point I can kind of do anything that I want. I'm going to go, I mean, I could just go Rampage, which is going to be 1800. It's not quite going to be enough, so I'm going to go with my Incubator. For Incubator, since I'm going to go first, I'm going to put down the bleed. The following turn, I'm going to want to do instant distraction to help me survive. And it looks like I'm probably gonna get to bleed out here on Megalosaurus, but I'm gonna get knocked out. So now it is 2-2. I'm gonna use Stegodeus to do as much damage as possible. And then before I get knocked out, fingers crossed there are no crits here, but before I get knocked out, I am looking for, since I'm slower, it's gonna go Thagomizer. If I do this, it's gonna be rough here. Superior Strike Thagomizer. They're both the same. I think I need to put up a shield, because no matter what, I'm not gonna get to go first. The magic number that I'm looking for here is going to be 2210. I need to get Stegosaurus at or under 2210. So I'm going to go for as much damage as possible here. That only did 511, so that was good. And ooh, this is going to be close. I think I'm going to make it, as long as I don't get crit here. But it's going to be really close. In fact, even if I get crit, I think I'm still good. And perfect. So that's going to be it. I'm just going to swap in for the final attack here. And as you can see, I mean, even with good levels, this was not a foregone conclusion. It came down, you know, I was a couple of attacks away from maybe not being successful on this. Hopefully I've given you guys kind of a strategy. If you wanted to go with Indominus Rex, then you could have used that and hope that cloak worked, because you're going to get a little bit more powerful of an attack. If it didn't work, you might be in trouble on it. So Epic Incubator, this is the first of 3 or 4. Why do I think there's 3 this week. I think there's 1 each day of the weekend. Oh, Dracorex Gen 2, very useful DNA. Sarcosuchus, Irritator, wow, Irritator's very handy DNA right now. And Dimetrodon. I think I have another fuse on Magna if I want it. Stygimoloch, okay. And finally, second Dontosaurin. What are you gonna do? Also, make sure that there are 3 different towers today. Make sure that you take care of this scent strike. Just gonna try to plow through this as best as possible. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You do have the option or the ability to get an epic scent capsule, and if you watched yesterday's video, the link is here if you missed it. But if you watched yesterday's video, you know how great these epic scent capsules can turn out to be. I think I got 6 epic dinosaurs, 2 Sinos, I got 2 Kentrosaurus, which are going to be very useful DNA, and they are Dinos of the Week. Remember also today, you have 6 attempts onto Jengasaurus. It's your only attempt at the only rare for the week, and starting tomorrow, we have, was it 5, 6 epics? And then of course on Sunday, we have the event that everybody is talking about, and that is the 5 uniques. Closing out my kind of helpful guide on the uniques, we have Trichosaurus and Indoraptor are the 2 that are remaining, and I kind of lumped them together because they both need T-Rex, which is a global spawn. They both need Velociraptor, which is a global spawn, and the only other DNA component to this is going to be Anki, and Anki is going to be a park day, dawn, and dusk only spawn. So if you're looking for any of those dinosaurs, that's going to be how you do it. Is everything's global. I hope that you get a lot of Indominus or Velociraptor Monday and Tuesday of this week, because you're going to need a lot of it in order to do any kind of real progress on Indominus or Indoraptor, Indominus Rex too, but Indoraptor, Trichosaurus, and then the Erlodomus. They all need Velociraptor. They all need T-Rex. I'm not going anywhere here. So, fingers crossed for an epic incubator here. And nope. Large scent capsule. Finally, you have one more strike tower, and I see it off there in the distance. Can't do it from here, and it's the St. Patty's Day strike. Make sure that you get that one knocked out. You only have today to do this. and you're gonna get some of that juicy DNA from Dinosaurs of the Week. One last thing before I let you guys go on this, like I said, it's gonna be a short little video. Open up my Incubator and Sticky Moloch Gen 2 and more Irritator. You know, I guess while I'm here, I'm gonna go look at my Magna because I feel like I can't find my Magna, but I'm gonna get one. I think I'm gonna have to have a 30 here. My string of 10s continues. If you watched yesterday's video, and if you haven't, there's kind of a gut-wrenching series of 10s in there that oh well. Anyway, I hope this guide helps you guys out. Remember, spin the special event supply drops because we made quite a bit of progress yesterday. We are almost to 20,000 and we have basically today and tomorrow to finish that out. I'll be surprised if we hit 40 million. We're definitely not gonna hit 50 million. I'll be surprised if we hit 40 million, but we can definitely try. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one. So until next time.